Good morning, Rookie Comics.
Yeah,
we're live.
Good morning, Rookie Comics.
We're gonna blow your eardrums out and then blow you away.
Coming to you live from my couch.
From the couch. Straight from the office, everybody. Hey, welcome to Rookie Comics episode 19. I'm going to move that on. You can kind of still see it. My background's all covered up. It don't matter. But, hey, it's 19, so we're looking at our 26th episode. Will be our official, 1 year on here. There was a couple we missed around the holiday season. Not a lot, though, gentlemen. I wanted to say, way being.
You don't want to mess with Father's Day when you got a surprise ticket to go to the movies.
That would be
a good movie.
That would be one of them, sure.
We might have been sitting here waiting to go live.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna have a flash drive all over my head tonight. That's awesome. Yeah, but way to be consistent. That's awesome. Today we're going to be going over some simple things. Not simple things. I learned a trick on Procreate that's going to help us throw backgrounds in. And so right now we've got, let's see how many pages. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51 pages to our new book coming out, The Origins of Barrel. And this book is going to be a little different, right, Mike? What are we doing? What's special on The Origins of Barrel?
as far as we're going to release it like a graphic novel instead of in multiple comic books. If we have a fan base that wants them as individuals, we'll do our best. But
yeah,
because enough of it, and what defines a graphic novel is usually 4 or 5 comic books. So you accomplish that, right?
Yeah.
But we can get it to our fans faster. And I'd say better if we can release it as a graphic novel. We have currently someone we're working with, I won't throw out her business name yet, here in Burley, that may be able to print it right here locally for us. So that's a huge thing for us too.
Right.
So I think being able to get this as an origin story could set a precedence for us, setting out origin story graphic novels. Still collecting, and as a collector, I like collecting both.
Right.
It gives you something else to collect. You go into my son's office, bedroom, man cave, and he's got his box of comic books, and then he's got his shelf of graphic novels. So it gives you something else to collect along with to support it.
Right.
I'm excited for it. Was that what I was announcing?
Yeah. No, that's exactly right.
You did great for being under the bus.
Yeah, and
I have to remember what we talk about in the middle of the week, Arsenal.
right.
He was just here last night or the other night. I don't remember anything.
It was a good night.
Speaking of that, I was supposed to ask you, how is JoJo?
JoJo's good. Yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, we coach everything. These two guys on live with me and me, I don't know. I can think of swimming and cheerleading, volleyball, water polo. There's very few things that we don't coach.
I don't talk about them.
Mike is actually he's a water polo cheerleading coach, so that covers a lot of the ones that we don't.
Only in my Greek. You weren't supposed to tell people about those.
Oh, yeah, that's my bad.
Put this on your portfolio.
Right, and if you need a reference, don't call me. No, but we coach a lot of things, and so we're on the football field yesterday, and by the grace of God, Walt answers his phone. I still don't know why like to this day. I mean, it's only been a day, 2 days.
To
To this day, all the way to right now, like the hours that have passed, why you answered your phone. Like, they would be on their own. That thing would vibrate through. I wouldn't even ignore it. Like, it would get no importance. It wouldn't hit my meter.
This right after their offense got their first touchdown on us and ran a couple plays.
Yeah.
My phone ring, look at my watch. I saw it's you. I look up, see you doing this, and I look over. I'm like, yeah, she knows better. So I answered it, and she's like,
Okay.
"What's wrong with you?" Well, he's on the field. I'm like, okay. She's like, well, JoJo passed out. I'm like, I got it. Hung up the phone. Right
Yeah.
away and said, hey, so,
I will tell you right now, like, I used to be real fast. And
you were quick. You were pretty quick.
I'm pretty quick still. But
you're faster than you used to be.
But I'll tell you right now, in that moment, I've not seen those 5 yards go by so fast, man. They were going by in tens. Like,
You did 5 yards.
yeah.
You did that 200-meter dash like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Usain Bolt on that.
I was like, we were on, oh man, the 20, and then I was at the fence in 3 seconds. It was like, yeah, Flash is my spirit animal, I suppose. It was
Did you
over.
pull vault over the fence?
No, there's a nice gate right there. They did a real good job of putting in, entrances in where they need to be.
Be like Superman.
Oh, I'd have hurtled that fence like it was nothing. It's a 4-foot fence, bro. That thing I could no.
That would have been the next call.
Walter caught his nutsack on the fence or something.
Over Peter helping Walt off the top of the fence.
Yeah.
He's currently
People we digress, but we do want to find out the rest of the story here.
Yeah, so I got a phone call, and my daughter had passed out while ordering an ice cream. She fainted. And that's the phone call we got. JoJo just passed out. It was hot. Like hot. Like, it was awful. 96 degrees. We're in the sun since 3 o'clock. It's now 6 o'clock. I mean, everybody's doing their best to stay hydrated. It just wasn't around. Like, water was gone in minutes. And so, thankfully, she got up. We had a lot of help tearing down the booth we had set up there, and then we got her seen at the doctor's, and so she's doing good. But it was scary. So, back to the comic. We're releasing, so it's going to be over 50 pages right now. We've done the 5 books. We've got our narrative down. The guys and I, after the last the stream, we sat down and we wrote the rest of the Beryl story. Like, how do we come up with this, with the conclusion? Now, mind you, it changed a lot of things. We had originally, no, I'm not going to go into that. But originally we had a completely different ending for Tasha, and we had similar ending for Beryl. Beryl's really didn't change a ton. Just some of the particulars, why he has some certain things is relevant to his relationship with Tasha. And so we wrote these for 50 pages. It's fun. At this stage in our art, it is so fun. Because like right now, we've got art that you come back to. This is first page of the Beryl origin stories, right? And so Beryl and Tasha settled in Oakley, right? Oakley in 1824. Their family actually literally came to Oakley first, so we're changing that. I had wrote Rupert because we all live there, right? And at that time there was a great war. Go ahead.
I do not live in Rupert, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
Yeah,
the Evic.
yeah,
You're Evic.
Evicks and Burley over there. No.
I live in Cosmo.
He's like, all right, let's see how you do this without me. Let's go. No. At that time, there's a great war, right? So this is like the first judgment that, it's not the very first judgment, but it's the judgment that Beryl is part of. And he becomes a guardian way before all of Arsenal, Doc, and some other things. But great war. We've got the Indians and the cowboys are going at it. They're just killing each other. I mean, we've got some pictures of, cowboys holding up Indian heads, and we're gonna have to put warnings all over this book. And then we've got Indians looking down on the camp and charging in, and they're gonna kill all of the cowboys. We've got some fun action scenes here. But what today we're going to be working on is I'm going to show us something that I found. We're constantly researching, constantly working with programs. But I found something I can do. The existing program here is if you go to the little tool in the top. I don't know if you can see this. So there's a little tool here, right here. And then there is a drawing guide right here. And if you put that on, what it's going to do is it's going to bring in these little boxes. And you can see that. And so what these are for is they add depth. So there's some down here on the bottom, there's a space in the middle you can see, and then there's some on top. And what we can also do is you go back to that tool icon here, and you edit drawing guide, right? So now this is going to give me the ability to set my point of contact here. Now I've got two of them. If you do this for the first time, you'll only have one. But I've been using this already, testing it. I can get things closer together, farther apart. If I got like this is a wide scene right here. But so I want something a little bit like this right here. In fact, I'm going to move this one over here because I'm going to put like a focus point of my background kind of back here. I'll put like a house or something. We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to start doing that. But what we want to do is we want to add background. You can't really see this picture right now. We want to add some background to it. If you're doing this, you can actually change these lines so that you can see them more. See what color on the screen looks better. Blue is pretty. You guys really can't see the difference much, can you? But I'm going to go with like a red. Orange red, maybe. Maybe a purple. A pink. Oh. I can add other ones. I don't want to do that. So we'll hit done. And then what I'll have here is I'll have basically this is the ground. I'll look up and show you. Right here in Tasha. This is the ground that they're standing in front of. And so our houses we won't want our houses to be above or below this line. Mm-hmm. And then our sky is above that. And so this is going to be pretty far off.
Does it give you the horizon on its own?
Yeah, what you're doing is you're setting the horizon. Like exactly. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to build above it, so we're going to still build our horizon. And then another thing you can do is you can go you click on the two boxes here and you pick your layer and just click on your layer, and it'll give you an option for draw assist. Now you're seeing this backwards because we're inverted, right? My camera is inverted so that you see it correctly. Yeah. But we do drawing assist, and what that's going to do, I'll make sure I'm on a pencil here, is it's going to allow me only to make like certain lines if they go with that grid, okay. Right? And so what we're going to be doing now is talking about what we want to have in the background. So like this is it's an important scene. It sets the stage. We're going to come back in and redo that face. We're going to do a lot of different things. Like she doesn't have man hands. We're not going to give her man hands. This is just some preliminary stuff. And so I was thinking, guys,
this is the opportunity to put things into perspective and have the background pop the foreground, not necessarily take away from it.
Right.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly right. And so we don't want to take away from the foreground. So I'm a big fan of really scratchy line art. Like really scratchy line art. One of my boys, Mark Silvestri, he does really scratchy line art. And so let me show you something here. You know,
Of course, my boy Batman.
hey, yeah. If you don't have this, Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. This is the unplugged version. It's a black label, and so he released this.
That one has no dialogue, right?
This one has 0 dialogue in it, so it's just like the art, right?
I wish I still had that. That was one of my first comic books me and my kids collected when we got back into comic books.
Yeah.
But I thought he did a birthday gift really bad, and he used it as shame
Right.
on me.
Right. And so Mark did a really good job on that. I really like the. It's just a lot of darks, right? In that, and then it's easy to go back in and add colors. You know, but what we can do here is put in like simple lines. Yeah, I'm gonna go lower, I think. And so like we can have a hill here, but we could put a house in really easily with that.
So on this one here, is this them? That sign says Rupert, correct?
Yeah, and we'll change that. Yeah.
You say that, Oakley Rupert, is that them leaving Oakley? Or
No,
leaving
it's
home, coming into
it's
Oakley?
where they settled first, and so which we don't have to. I don't know if you're thinking water towers or whatever.
No.
But-
I'm just thinking for the background. If they're coming from Oakley, we want to have the buildings, like Main Street. If they're coming from their farm, we want to have the house with the barn in the background.
Yeah, and in this book, we spend a lot of time at their little
Yeah.
plantation, and Beryl's been busy. He's got a couple barns and different things in the back, so we can do a tall like a barn. So this is what's fun is like without these guidelines in, I can do something. I can make these lines, but I can't make them all. But we can do this. It's just a lot more fun if you want to make. It's going to allow me to do a lot more, if that makes sense.
You need something else to do, so.
Right.
Yeah, you need more things.
But we'll make another little house back here. They got a nice little spread. On their property.
I'll send you some background town ideas, but it sounds like you're doing the spread of the other thing.
Yeah, and we're kind of out in the a lot of this. Oh, you can't even see it. You guys are gonna have to let me know. I'm looking down too much. But yeah, we'll put a little place like that in. Have a barn, a couple outhouses, and different things. Outbuildings, not outhouses. That would mean something completely different. But we could, make our mountainous peaks out here and some flats. And then we can go in and shade those like really easily.
I like on the grid.
So it doesn't work for everything, right? Like when I'm wanting to make rounding objects, this isn't going to work for rounding objects unless I take off, because we're going to do that right now. What I'll do is I'll go back to my...
Really quick, sorry I'm pulling my camera up close because you put it in kind of light.
Yeah.
But if you zoom back in on that, our viewers can see what you just did. Holy cow.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so that helps us do the straight line stuff, right?
And then
And-
that gets your line work after you're done.
Right, and I've got this here, right? This is our barn, and that's not what the barn is going to look like. That's just a blocky matter, right, for us. But now I can take that off, and we can go back in, and I can even I've always got my erasers set so that they work like erasers. See, it doesn't take it all the way away. I'll just take that away right there, and then I'll lower this down in gradient.
I hope our viewers, I know we've got a few viewers that have gotten better at their Procreate because of watching you. So I hope they're paying attention on the process.
Sure. Take assisted off, and then I can put in my lines a little better, and I've already got that, yeah, for the barn. And this barn is really important to the storyline. We'll give it a little eave right here, and then we'll give it some shadows so that we know that that's an eave. Definitely have shadows all the way around and put that darker. This one we'll make real dark because that's just a hard edge, and then have some boards going that way. And we can even, throw some lines on here to just confuse the eyes, so when we're looking backwards here, we're going to have a little bit more of a barn. And something's nice about these is if you do them right, like we've put a line going in, want to match the angle of the barn. It would go here.
You haven't inked any of your picture yet. Do you ink your background and everything?
I do. Yeah.
You'll-
Yeah. For right now, we're not doing anything, like for this, for instance. This is a dog, right? What I
you
would,
said that.
yeah, what I would do is I just add a layer on top of that, and then I would, you can click on that N right there, and you can bring the opacity down right here so you can barely see anything. Make sure you're on the layer above it, and you change the inking. A lot of times, and I haven't gone there yet in my studies. I'm not on the layer below it. I can't see. There it is. Okay. With this dog, I'd put this in, but what we will start doing is just doing the shadow areas. And like I said, I like jagged. I don't like really clean edges. Or I would spend a lot of time making a circle and then holding it, and it would make a perfect circle. I want to see some energy. But you would have little things like this. Wouldn't give all of the dimensions. Maybe a little bit more ear on that side with you can tell that his ear's moving over. I would do that, and then you go in and do the colors inside of that, just so that the whole thing wasn't all black lined like a sticker. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, but we're not doing that right now. So we're gonna kill that. Boom, done. Get that opacity back up. What are you guys can talk for a bit of just about what are you guys excited most with the Barrel series?
Gonna let you run with this one, Arsenal.
Sorry, I was distracted by a teeny one. What was that?
What are you most excited about with this Barrel series?
Oh man, where do I start? Honestly, just the story of it, and but that we're writing, and the people that I know that they are. That's they're very good friends or family, and just being able to bring their story out in the way they wanted. We had a huge discussion on it, and
Yeah.
Walter and I brought it up to their attention of a twist that we're going to do from our original storyline, and they were all for it.
Yeah, Tasha was really excited.
I'm really excited to have this as a graphic novel, for sure. That just shows that we're going to do something big for some very big people in our lives, and I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I think, like me in particular, obviously, having a complete thought done is going to be fun. Like releasing a complete thought.
Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, have we?
No, we're not going to get there for a while. That's part of the fun for us and our fans.
Character, so you'll see more of these characters. This is just their origin.
Yeah. Barrel's been in 4 books right now, and
4 books. He's in Evic. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in Evic also. Easter egg. If you haven't found it, let us know when you do. Just hit us up over.
For those that are on and weren't here last weekend, we pointed it out, so go back and watch the last week's live, and you'll see it.
Yeah. We showed the squirrel, and we showed Barrel where he was sitting. But and those for that are new right now, what we're doing is we're going through and putting backgrounds in the book of Barrel. It's a 5-book plus. Am I correct in saying that, or do we not label it that?
That would be a 5-book. Well, I don't know, we're at 4-book plus right now with the 51. So.
I'm at 51. We're at 5. So I think it's more like a 6-book series, probably. Without giving away where we're at in the story, already done. We've just got some final touches to put on the characters of Barrel and Tasha. I can say it like that, right?
Yep.
Now, so that's fun. So we come up with a background. We've got some houses. I can already see. It's nice having my screen. Like a lot of times, we artists will turn their stuff upside down or backwards just to kind of see it. And I'll shut that off there. Make this a little lighter, real quick.
Wow, you really brought that alive.
Yeah, so we put I'll get rid of the perspective thing here real quick. The drawing guide.
That is a nice little tool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an awesome tool.
And so you can use it to set some depth to your story. Now you're going to have panels. Like right now on this one, we could set a sun in the background, right? Like it could be a sunny day. You could do your half and then.
But by doing that, a lot of times you end up doing that when you get to the color phase.
I do, and don't put a lot of lines in it. It's just good references when you're at this stage. But and then we've already got like this right here, with as dark and as blurry as it's going to be, these two pictures here with the horse running and the cowboy, these characters are nobodies. They have absolutely zero meaning in our books, other than to point your brain in a direction. Like, what's going on? How bad is it? I mean,
They're storytellers.
that's all it is. They're storytellers.
Story reference.
Right. And so, like, we can get in here and we can add more areas here. I could copy or just add more tens. It really doesn't matter. And our Indian here with his war paint on, really big fan of that scene. That's going to be a lot of fun to color, and then stuff going on here. Yeah, that's going to be fun too.
I'm excited for it.
And so we're just looking for situations here, like what we're in a rolling plains, right? And we've got mountains behind them. Anything you guys want to see, just let me know.
Guys, like,
See, and
the
that's-
artist.
See, and that's
We will reference this a lot because we don't know what he's coming up with.
right. And when you work with that, you start to see it, right? That guide. So if you were to see lines like this, you start to see the different dimensions. So like I started with my mountains like way up here. And that's not where they're at. They're lower, because this is more of a street view. So I gotta keep my mountain ranges here, or it's like, what the heck is that thing? Is that Mount St. Helena?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Us.
Right.
All we got is black.
Yeah, Arsenal jumped off. So we'll get him back on. It should put him right there. So, and this one we've got a good, like, you can't put background behind here. Like, you don't need it. I mean, it almost goes, this background goes into it, and that's done on purpose. We got Beryl. We've been using this one here. This character is a demon, and not talking about that. You'll have to get the book to find out what he does. Right here, Mike, with the barrels and him, because he was sitting on the barrels and talking to Beryl.
Where's your screen? Or off screen stuff.
Where
There you go.
what do you think here?
So, would it be like at a docking, like a merchant dock, or a general store? He's loading barrels, or
Yeah, like he's buying them from town. So
those are on. Or is he loading a wagon?
he's going to get his barrels to load the wagon. Yeah, these or they. Let me see. They might be empties. So he came to the tents
Okay.
to get the empties, and so
Well, like you pointed out, sometimes the background's really important. Sometimes it's not.
right.
Where you've got barrels, what is important behind it?
Right.
Like in that image, what are we showing? That's just storytelling, right?
Sure. So what we can do is we can throw some
I
some
did
tents
text
here. You texted me what?
background images and stuff, but I didn't know if they were the
Well, I got you.
I liked them. I looked at them.
reference points.
Right. So we can throw some tents in here in the background. We're closer to the tents, so we might have, like
closer up.
it's a little bit more detail. Don't want to waste too much time on detail because it's like, are we supposed to see? This is the kind of stuff we want to think about, right? So if I pick and I put, any Boy Scout knows how to set up a tent, right? We're gonna have to keep it tight, and there's a really good chance some Boy Scouts read comic books. It's like right here, I got a tent that goes all the way down with no walls, and then I have a tent here that goes down and it has walls.
So is this an Indian scene here, or is this the cow?
No, he just got down, and the Indians had attacked the cowboys, and so this is their cowboy tent. So I need to make all these tents the same.
Oh, it's
right?
a tent city.
It's a tent city. Yep. But if I put this, so if I put a lead line here with a little stake in the ground, right? And you don't see lead lines on these other tents. So you got your lead line here, and you don't see lead lines here. How many people are going to be like, cut it?
You're not going to. That's an end piece, and these tents are back or
right
together.
Like I could put one here, and this one would be out here, give it some depth, and we'd be all right. But you almost have to have, something like that. Something like that. Finish these barrels off because he's sitting on them. He's talking to them. Tents are easy. Just kind of tent city, man. We could add some dead people.
Well, you can just have a wall of a tent. You don't actually. He could be close enough to a tent that all you're seeing is a wall.
Sure. Like right here. This will just be black.
One where you've got that. A lot of comic books would only have that face and then some background color.
Right.
And when you're working on faces, it's very common in the comic book world. They don't have a lot of extra.
Right. And then you got to think, right, we're going to do something like that. Yep. All of this is gone.
Yep, that just all disappeared.
Just putting those together. All right. This is going to be the same kind of concept. This hand is going to be the same concept that Mike was just talking about. We've got the horse getting scared of something. Don't need a lot of background right there, right? This is the same thing. We're trying to imagine something. I don't want to say what it is because it might give away that last character. Just like bouncing all over the ground. And so that's going to be very important that we just look at that. And then the fear of the horse is highlighted.
That's what I was getting at. Definitely want to. And they do that trick in movies too. They'll have a lot of details, a lot of background, and you'll miss it the first movie because they've controlled where your eye goes.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to control our reader. We want them to turn the page. Right here is an action scene of our first, the first time Beryl sees a gatekeeper come out of the ground. For those that have read and are familiar with what gatekeepers are.
And if you don't, shame on you, go read the books.
Yep, go read a book, get a hold of a book, open it up. And then preferably 1 and 2.
Locally, go ask the comic book store the collective. And if they don't have them, tell them, shame on them, and they can reach out and ask us for.
Yeah, and if you
reach out to us direct.
Yeah, reach out to us direct over at rookiecomics@gmail.com. Now, Rookie is ROOKEY. I did see that there's another guy out there calling himself Rookie Comics it's ROOKIE. So don't get those messed up. He won't know what you're talking about.
And we're also on Facebook.
Yeah. So I got an action scene here, right? Our gatekeeper. No background's really needed here. Like I threw out there, man. This is a spoiler. Like you're gonna see like all of it right now. Like we're running through this thing. This is really raw. There will be some stuff still changed. We're not done like with our editing portion, right? Reno hasn't got a hold of this thing yet. So we're confident that there will be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reno is like a well-festering zit. He just waits.
What? He's like,
Wow.
yeah.
Going off with that right off the get-go. Pow.
Pow! Kapow!
Right to kiss it.
Right? This box here, a demon is walking through the portal.
Love you, Reno.
Right? The demon's walking through a portal right here. So all of this will be like a blue or red, right? All of that's going to be like a red. Get rid of that. What do you guys think of any kind of background there? How do we...
Honestly, on these close-up ones and the small blocks, there's really not a whole lot of background.
Unless you're wanting to give it perspective how big the guy is. That's where you want trees.
I don't I got a couple different sizes of demons coming out of here.
Bigger box like that one, yeah, have the
Then you're...
background, anything that way they can distinguish what's actually going on.
Right.
Oh, hey, look, this guy's coming out to walk with this kid. Oh no, that's a giant and a regular,
Yeah, it's coming out with a kid.
So I can see we have some comments
Yeah, go.
tonight, but I can't read them.
I can't
On
read
my
it.
end.
Oh, Dulio, I love your comic page because it looks so cool, and you did an amazing job. I'm so excited, Dulio, and I have something for you, man. I'm gonna reach out to you. So that's a thing. We find things sometimes. You what?
He's emailed us. He's in our email.
Yeah. I'll reach out to him through email. I have a challenge for him. I was so everyone who doesn't know Dulio, he has been around since the beginning. Like
On fans, right?
oh yeah, we met Dulio. Walt and I met Dulio on our first book, but he also is writing comics, and we went through a monologue or his first rough draft. Mike gave him some feedback on it and different things, and I was just looking at it again. Like I can still remember it, man. Like it's a great story, right? We gotta refine it for a comic book. That is what it is. So I love it. I love where your mind's at. I think that there's people out there that would love it too. I'll get with you, bro. Thanks for commenting. Yeah, and thanks for watching, man. So a lot of fun, man. I don't know if you guys remember Art, my stuff from earlier, and I mean, like I read a lot of comic books, and it's still not great, but I'm excited to see some expression on some faces that aren't that I can understand. Let me say that. Like, I go back and read some of our earlier stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what that guy's doing. Like, I don't know.
And it was just simplistic compared to. I don't know if that's the best way to say it.
It works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. And that's another thing. We're about it. Like, be raw, Be vulnerable. You're not a different person than you already are right now. Like right now, you're not somebody else. And so with that truth of realizing where you're at, where you want to go, that is a powerful place to be in. So be true to that. Start now and have goals. Set them. Like, what do you want? Be honest, you know? And then how do you get there? And you won't know how to get there if you don't know where you're at.
Well, and it's the journey. I mean, I followed a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, how they came out and wrote their stuff. And theirs was a lot of just hard line. I mean, just their outlines and their inking.
Yeah.
And their first book was released just inked black and white.
Right.
And, I mean, not a lot of expression, really. Great story, so I'm not knocking it. It was super popular. But from then to now, there's just huge journey.
Right.
And they did that in a matter of a couple of years. Same thing here. And I would actually say that your detail is more detailed than their first book.
So I seen this earlier. It is practice isn't the thing you do once you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good.
That's awesome.
I seen that earlier. I was going to start with our football boys, but that goes into this. You know, we started off with our Judgment book, and I mean, you look at that compared to now, you wouldn't even know who the artist is.
Oh, yeah.
It's come a long ways, and like we tell you guys over and over, you know, he sits there and he's on this tablet, he's on a piece of paper everywhere. He's always got sketches somewhere.
Well, you're honing skills.
He's honing his skills, and you know, he's getting his practice, you know, and that's what's getting him to where we're at now, or getting us to where we're at now, is him doing all the hard work and, you know, carrying the team.
Well, and Walter, would you say, like, the technique you're teaching tonight, you didn't know this technique a year ago, correct?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
When did you discover this new technique?
Today.
Okay, so you are teaching him.
Yeah, I played with this one time.
Sharing something.
Yeah, I was like, this is what I wanted to do tonight, you know, and like right now I'm just putting in these aren't even real things. I'm literally just trying to make volume behind him, you know. I mean, he's running, but he's running from what, you know? And then I'm going to take this back off. And actually, I might put it back on here real quick. Drawing guide, but I am going to take the assist off. There we go. Because
by the way, on our live stream, there's no lag tonight.
That's awesome.
Or actually a live stream. Usually we're like 15 seconds behind. So, good job. Whatever you did to set this up. Your internet, whatever.
Yeah. I think I might know. So we'll just keep it like that then. But I just want to see it. Anything you can do to help yourself see it. You know, I'm not an established artist. I'm not an established. I haven't done this especially. Like, you know, I was just thinking of things that would be fun to go through, and we'll make that thing a little bit less artistic. There we go.
You're challenging yourself here too, because you said in the past you don't do anything. That whole picture image is focused on a hand. You're honing in until you don't love.
Right. And things that we were like, we do this. We're like, okay, that was a great release. You know, we go, we have a drink, we celebrate it, right? And I'll kid you guys not. Our victories are so short. We're like, hey, good job, victory, drink. What's next? Same conversation.
Mm-hmm. And that iPad is out while we're doing it.
Yeah. We don't. Like, there's just like, this is just, it's something we're blessed, right? Because we do something we love. And you just got to keep going. So love it, live it, love it, move on, I guess. So yeah, and right now I just want to have like him running away from the tents, and then I'm gonna go back one and see where our giant's at. Okay, the giant's walked off, so he's stepping over us. He's stepping over us here, and then demons are coming out. And so on this next picture, the one we're drawn on, like we could even have, like, get that back on there. I could even put like some hordes of demons. I don't want to go, like, when I blow it up like this and I start drawing in like a head, pelvis, like an arm. With computers, you can do this. I'm just gonna make both of his legs like right here, walking really awkward. But then when you're looking at the book, how far in do I have to go before my camera will see it? You know.
One thing we started to learn, even with dialogue, we're like, oh wow, just because it fits on the computer doesn't mean it can read in the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, you put in a lot of little details that end up going away.
And we learned that on the first books, quick.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this took off a lot. So when we do these, when you get to the final edit stage, we're coloring, I'm going through, having my fun with it. We're like, all right, now we got to move all this in, the half inch or quarter inch or whatever from the edges, just to make sure you guys get the full picture that Walt's drawn.
Right. And right now it's kind of nice because we're actually writing on that inch is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean we're definitely growing in that aspect, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a small one, a small demon, a demon that's closer, and then we'll put a bigger guy up here, right? So got my chest cavity here, and I'm just thinking outside of the box. Your hip,
That's
hip sockets. Yeah, we're gonna change the whole perspective here, because I can take and I'll erase all this right here. Sorry, little guy.
Yeah.
You know, we can even do him out here, walking on the ground. Go back in, because I can still see him. Zombies walk really weird, but these are demons. And so I'm going to have some of them running. Some of them are just duffs, bro. Like, you know that there's some dumb ones down there. Just saying. Just don't say it too loud. They'll hear you. Shh. Shh. See, I don't like it there. So that's what's with these, like, these perspective lines are awesome. I'm going to pull that guy all the way back. And we're going to step out. And we're going to look at where we can put him. Because I can put head, maybe. And I want to think really dynamic. We got an opportunity there. Give me that back. I want to see where that arm was. Okay. I'll erase this. Let's do like a, almost like a Spider-Man pose.
There you go. Gotta have that.
And him flying through the air. So who was it, Mike, that liked my Ninja Turtle hands or commented on them? I don't care if it was facetious or not, right? Like it's all, it is what it is, but commented on them.
I don't even remember.
It was your cousin or friend that does the voiceovers. He's gonna read books. He wants to read some of our books.
Okay. I think I remember the conversation, but I don't know the name off the top of my head. But yeah, I think he did point out he loved the Ninja Turtle hands, and that was in our Epic books because you were doing 3 face gloves.
Right.
You liked it. You were like, "Yep, this is easier for me. It's a thing."
I just like I like the difference. Like when I'm drawing these cities, I can have. It's not a bad Spider-Man pose for drawing. Just like straight up, what's up? You know.
It does get effective. That's pretty good. He is closer.
Yeah. Right. And so he's got a reason to run now.
Your placement's good because I've commented before, like, it looks like guy's head's coming out of that guy's ass.
Yeah. This is real talk right now. This is the stuff that we can say to each other and not get offended.
Yep.
You know, do you have somebody like that in your life? If you don't, go find them.
Yep.
If we
We're
say
at 5 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Mike.
If we don't say it, then it's like, why didn't you say anything, dude?
Yeah, I was thinking that, like that's going to come up. It's going to come up. Like, and that's the thing about it is like those problems, yeah, they're going to come up. And so I want to put his head like this.
It dropped a little bit, huh? So it's more forward.
Yeah. Well, and I would just picture him screaming, "Rah!" Like with the head up and everything. So, yeah. Hey, not pretty excited about that Spider-Man pose. From my brain.
That looks awesome.
Yeah. So, beforehand, you had just this guy running in empty space, right? And being real about it, we were pretty happy about that, And in our past books, we'd have been happy about that. It wouldn't have been a big deal. Like we could have put lines like coming forward, like like that. And I mean, I can still do that, like on this side. But I'm not gonna, I don't want to take away from this other art. So we got them running. Nothing needs changed here. So we will go through this and, and just add as much like background as we can. Like right now, it's kind of a desert around here. It's not kind of a desert. We're in a valley. We've got mountain ranges close to us. We got the best of both worlds here. We really do. Some of the best people. Lots to do. Sometimes you got to travel for it, but it is what it is. But so we got the tents back there, and we've got the little demon there. We can just gray him out, right? And then this guy will be a lighter gray, and then this guy will be a lighter gray, or whatever color we go to. And then we've got some more demons just keep coming out of the hole, right? They just keep coming out of the hill. This guy's already practicing for the next Thriller movie. And Beryl is on his horse again. So.
And it's wrapping up time there, Walter.
Yeah, thanks so much. Episode 19. We are Rookie Comics. We're going to be working on this a little bit. We have a quick deadline. It's almost September. We got 6 more days, gentlemen, to get Beryl wrapped up, finish Evik, what I am so excited about. Evik.
6 more days for what?
Yeah, Yeah, you and me are gonna have some buddy time here soon.
Yeah. Good thing my kids just went home, huh?
Yeah, but I mean that's never a good thing. But we gotta get penciled in so we can start doing the hard stuff, right? And then coloring's gonna be a lot. We've got so much to do. We got probably close to 60 pages on the barrel, origins of barrel, and then I've got some faces to do inside of Evic this time that are very, very near and dear to all of our hearts. David was nice to me and made his own character, but I'm putting my girls in it. We didn't have any spoilers on. We've got some guests inside of Barrel that I'm really excited about, but that's okay. One of them's wearing a mask. The other one's just like an ultra ego. So, but yeah, we got Evic and we've got all of Origins of Barrel to go, and then the Busty Babes, and we're gonna do it in that order. We'll go get these done, and then we'll get that done, and we may end up just doing the Busty Babes one as a we'll talk about that. That might be a good graphic novel too, you know. What was that, Mike?
We can have it as a separate release. If we're going the graphic novel direction with that one as well, then it gives us options.
It does.
So
it does, and I really like it.
Partnering guys with our release options, and we release our comic books on certain dates to really support our local comic book store, but we also have other events and things we support as well.
Yeah.
We get support.
Yeah, absolutely. And October is coming fast, so we've got some life change or real life decisions to make. So that's good. We are Rookie Comics. I'll let you
Keep
guys.
it raw.
You're vulnerable.
And we will bid you good night.